Today in America, there are many obese children.
When our kids spend so much of their time each day in school, and when many kids get up to half their daily calories from school meals, it's clear that we as a nation have a responsibility to meet as well. We can't just leave it up to the parents. I think that parents have a right to expect that their efforts at home won't be undone each day in the school cafeteria or in the vending machine in the hallway.
Many of the school lunches sold in America are unhealthy. They have been affecting obesity in children, and for 6 years straight, Mississippi has been the leading state in childhood obesity.
Wow, that's very disturbing.
The charts show how childhood obesity is increasing in the United States.
What do you think about the school lunches that are being served there?
But I think it's actually a very good thing for the kids, for the fact that they're getting all their vegetables, all their protein that they need.
How do you think the school lunches affect the students?
I think it's a lot more healthier, might give them more energy.
What are some foods that can be used to substitute the unhealthy foods?
I would say that there is no unhealthy foods now because we're serving everything very healthy.
What are some things that can be improved about the school lunches?
Yeah, maybe more options. Not regulating what they have, just have it put up and let them choose what they would like to.
Are the school lunches that are served here unhealthy?
No, I feel the lunches are very healthier for the kids this year with the way that we are serving, with what we are serving.
How do you think obesity can be stopped?
I think it's hereditary and it's not for us to, that's just a personal opinion.
Yeah, I think that.
And it's not up to us to kind of regulate. I mean, it is as far as health-wise, but to keep them maintained in weight, I don't think it's, I don't want to say our responsibility, but because we want to make sure you kids are eating healthy, and if you guys are eating healthy, then if that's supposedly the cause of obesity, then there shouldn't be any obesity for you guys.
Do you think that parents should be more cautious of what their children are eating? If so, how do you think this would affect the obesity?
That's actually not my call. I can't tell a parent.
As a parent,
yeah. As a parent,
I think if you're open with your kids and you can, you have to talk to them every day. I mean, you can ask them what they chose to eat at school that day. And if, you can approve of everything they ate, maybe you can show them.
Do you think improving the school lunches will help stop obesity?
Improving as far as health-wise?
Health-wise, I think it will be fine.
I think we've made the changes this year as healthy as we can do.
And I think it's going to take time, if that's the case.
Yeah, and if that is the answer to obesity, then yes, it should solve it.
School lunches have been somewhat unhealthy in a way. We really do applaud the school districts for trying to make the school lunches as healthy as possible. Okay, how do you feel about school lunches?
I hate them.
What do you think they put in those things?
I really don't know, and I hope it's not like cow's eyeballs or something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's not that. But how do you think that school lunches affect kids' health?
I think it's really greasy, like the pizza. It's really greasy, and you put a napkin on it, and you pick it up, it just is all grease, and that makes people really fat, and so it's really bad.
Do you think that for kids that don't get food at home, and their only food and nutrition is from school, do you think that's really unhealthy for them?
It's a different story. If they don't get any food at home, then they get some kind of food at school. So they at least get something in their bellies to go off of in the morning and at lunchtime.
What type of diet would you like to see the schools serve to students?
Well, I like how they serve salads, but maybe if they gave, I like how they gave vegetarian pizza too, but it's just really greasy. And maybe they could give the kids organic stuff. Even though it's a lot more money, but it's healthier for the kids.
So what type of food in there? What type of food, for example, for that diet food?
Maybe meat that people actually know what's in it. Because I had a school lunch one time where the hot dogs were purple and the green beans were moving.
That's really weird. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the school's lunch?
1.5.
Do you think that kids' parents should really watch over on how they eat?
sometimes, like if they can't afford it, then it's different because they have to eat their lunch because maybe they're only getting breakfast, lunch, and bread for dinner. So it's a different story for each
How was your reaction to know that Mississippi is #1 for childhood obesity? It was #1 for 6 years straight.
Wow, I did not know that. Like, I really did not know that.
Have you ever had the school's lunch?
Not a lot this year, but I tried it.
How do you feel about their school lunch?
It's not that great, but it's not that
Okay, do you
bad.
think that the school's lunch is healthy or very unhealthy?
I think it's unhealthy because it's really greasy, and I'm pretty sure they microwave it. And yeah.
How was your reaction to know that Mississippi has been #1 in childhood obesity for 6 years straight?
6 years?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's long. I didn't know that, but until you told me that.
How was your reaction to it? Towards it?
I feel bad.
Do you think that parents and guardians in general should watch over how
Their children eat.
their children eat?
I think they should, because I'm pretty sure the parents care about their child's health, so I think they should just watch what they eat.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate school's lunch?
I would give it a 5, to be honest.
Why would you give it a 5? Why not a 1 like her? Or 1.5, I should say.
Well, I give it a 5 because it's not that bad tasting and it's not that good tasting, so I'll give it a half.
But you're not counting how it's unhealthy?
Unhealthy? Okay, fine, I'll give it a 4.
Look at the difference in the pictures below that shows the school lunches. You can substitute the unhealthy foods with healthy foods. For example, you can substitute the hamburger with the chicken sandwich and the french fries with fruit. Also, you can have, instead of juice, you can have either water, white milk, or chocolate milk. That will really make a difference in childhood obesity.